Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kotetsu here and welcome back to a new episode of GTA 5 Stunt Challenge. And today we're going to be trying one of those stunts that, I kind of thought it was impossible a year ago. And around now I realized it wasn't really as hard, because of the amount of people I've seen hit this and stuff. Just over time, stunts seem to get easier. That's always the way it really seems to work. So anyhow, the stunt that I'm going to be trying today is Network Gate Stunt, the opener from Reloaded. So we got to go and get enough speed on this road, and we're going to want to bump off right here. And wow, that was not the way to get the bump at all. Hold on. I wonder if my bike is just going to stay there. Oh, okay, it didn't. So anyways, the way I got the bump that time probably wasn't the way to get it. The way I want to get it is right on the staircase, so I get just enough lift to get on that. Or I could hop over and get double bump, and I'm gonna try to land on one of those two buildings, preferably the one up top, but I know the bottom one is a lot easier to land, so I'll be okay if I land that one too. But either one of the two buildings, I'm fine with it. Alright, so how are you all doing today? I'm pretty good. I just have a question for you guys, just straight off at the very beginning of this episode. So, essentially, a member of our community named the Russian Zombie released a video involving me, and it was titled Kotetsu Cringe Compilation, and about that, I personally haven't seen it, but if any of you guys have seen it, just let me know how it is. Is it worth watching? Because I was wondering whether it was worth, making a reaction video to. But I want to know first, no spoilers what's in the video, but I want to know first, if it's lame or, if it's actually, a good video to react to. So if anyone could help me out on that, it would be greatly appreciated. Alright, so we have a lot of speed here. Let's see. Whoa, so much speed and barely make the turn. And wow, okay. So I guess this one of the things that makes this stunt kind of hard is you get a lot of speed and there's all these dang poles and notices and signs and, buildings you have to avoid. So yeah, the bump doesn't really seem like the easiest thing in the world either, so I'm gonna say this is gonna be pretty difficult. And in regard to a time estimate, I'm gonna have to say 1 hour, just being realistic, and I'll be lucky if I can hit it by then, based on the way I'm hitting this bump right now. You know what, I just realized maybe taking this way is a better option, because it'll be a lot closer to the bump. Let's see how this works. And oh yeah, this is way better. Okay, never mind. I'm going that way from now on. So I've still been trying this way for the past few minutes, and I haven't gotten the bump yet, but it usually works well if I slow down here and I get that, except that time that didn't really work at all. Also, fun fact, around this area, there's a spot that I had for a really long time, but I never really ended up hitting it, and that's what I'm trying right now. It was pretty much going off of this ramp right here and hitting either one of those buildings, getting a double bump on here, and wow. I got actually pretty close when doing it, and wall ride, what the hell was that? What the hell? Did I just land a double wall ride when I was just randomly talking like that? Well, that was actually better than my 200 minutes of attempts at that spot when I was trying it. It's funny how the tables can turn sometimes, isn't it? Overall, it's been 20 minutes, and I've got around 2 decent bumps so far. They're nothing special, nothing that I wanted either, just most of the time I end up, crashing into something and dying. That's what happens, maybe 19 out of 20 times. Also, there's this other bump you can go off that works sometimes. You just gotta take the other way up here, and you gotta get an equal amount of speed and go off right here, and dang it didn't work. But if you do that, you go all the way to the highway and you're able to get a second bump on the first building at least, so maybe that could work if I tried it. Oh, I landed that with a backflip too. There we go. And that was the first really good bump I got. Wow, okay. I gotta drift a little bit at the end of that. I landed on the top building right there. So wow, that was a pretty solid clip. I wasn't expecting to land it, especially on the top, with a backflip in the best way possible. I was really worried there for a second I was gonna drive off the edge, but it turns out I was able to brake fast enough. So I guess that's a good thing about that bump. So anyhow, I'm gonna show you guys the Rockstar edit for that clip right now.
Inside the book that I wrote, all the words that we spoke, yet only with our eyes. Now is the time to choose Somebody wins and some lose. I can see through your disguise. Lay down, hope for something better. Looking at the clouds, the sliver in the weather. You can't keep this up. The lies are just too much.
So hopefully you guys did enjoy the Rockstar edit, and yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to drop a like on the video because it does help a lot. And also be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily GTA 5 content and more. And until next time, this is Kotetsu. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please safe, Kotetsu out.